Hello, I'm Leslie from leslieburton.com, and I want to talk to you today about if you're someone who feels other people's moods. If you walk into a room and you can tell the energy straight away, or you leave certain situations feeling really drained, heavy, or like you've taken on something that isn't yours, then this video is for you, and it's a really important video. Because boundaries aren't about becoming cold. They're not about shutting people out. Boundaries are about they're about staying connected to yourself, while you're connected to the world around you. Today, I want to share with you in my hopefully usual grounded way how to create energetic boundaries without building walls around yourself, so that you can feel steady, clear, and like you belong to yourself again. Doesn't that feel good? So, an energetic boundary is simply the line between what is mine and what is not mine. It's sort of the difference between empathy and absorption. So empathy says, I can feel you and I care. Absorption says, I can feel you and now I'm carrying it for you or with you. So if you're sensitive, kind, or used to being the one who feels they have to hold everything together, absorption really just becomes a habit. Not because you're weak, not because your system learned that not because you're weak, but because your system has learned that being tuned in has kept you safe. So here are a few signs that you might be leaking your energy. You feel really guilty when you say no. You over-explain your choices. Yeah, I know I've done that one and still do on occasions. You feel responsible for other people's emotions. So they walk into the room, they're feeling depressed, sad, angry, and you like, oh, it's something I've done. It's not. You replay conversations after you've had them. Did I say the right thing? Did I do the right thing? How did that feel? How would that feel to me? Yeah, so you spending your energy in that emotion. You feel really drained after being around certain people. Yeah, we all know the people that we dread going to see because it's like, oh, they just suck the energy from me. You can't switch off other people's problems. Okay, they've got the problems and you take them with you. They become your problems. Um, you say yes to things, but then you resent it later. Yeah, it's a quick like, oh yeah, I can do that. And then you're like, oh, why do I have to do it? Why is it always me? Yeah, but you're the one that said yes. If you recognize yourself in any of these, you are not alone. You are definitely not alone. Just about any sensitive person that I know has had this at some stage in their life. And to be fair, still has it to a degree. But the great thing is, you don't need to become a different person. You just need a boundary practice. So let's talk about ways to set boundaries then. So the first thing is to name what's yours. This is the quickest boundary tool there is. So this is a simple but powerful in a moment. So silently say something like, this is theirs. This is not mine to carry. I can't, or sorry, I can care without holding this. Sometimes just naming it breaks that unconscious habit of absorbing it. If you want a body cue, place a hand on your chest or your belly, or I like to do both, and just feel your own breath for a second. Count it in, count it out. Feel where it's coming from, feel where it's going from. It just brings you back to you. It's a quick reset. So the next step then is a soft shield. So this doesn't have to be a wall, that's the thing. A lot of people hear shielding and they imagine this sort of armor plating around them that can make them feel a bit cut off. Now, sometimes it might feel right for you that actually you are in so deep that actually feeling the armor around you may be helpful. However, if you want it to feel softer, try this instead. So imagine a soft boundary around your body, like a gentle bubble, a layer of light. So a bubble of white light is a great one, but actually when you imagine the bubble, the right color will come to you. So if it doesn't, white light is fantastic. But if it needs to be a different color, say a green, a blue, a red, that is great. Just feel the color, imagine the bubble around you. It's the intention. So just set the intention that it's going to let love in, but keep overwhelm out. Okay, just setting that intention will help you with that boundary. You could say something like, I am open to connection, but I'm not open for carrying what isn't mine. Yeah, so I'm open to connection, but I'm not open to carrying what isn't mine. This is not about fighting energy. It's not about fighting the energy around us. It's about choosing what you allow to come into your system, into your energetic body, because what you allow in sets your energy. So another thing then, the next step would be boundary phases. Sorry, boundary phrases, not phases, boundary phrases. Remember to be simple, kind, and there's no drama. So here you are a few you could use. I can't do that, but I hope it goes really well. I'm not available for that right now. I need to think about it. Can I come back to you? That's a really great one if you're not good at saying no. I need to think about it. I'll come back to you. Um, I'm going to stop you there because I just don't want to overcommit. Um, or I care about you, but I'm sorry, I just don't have the capacity for this right now. And if guilt comes up, that doesn't mean that the boundary is wrong. It often just means you're changing a pattern. Okay, and be soft. You don't have to be, when people say a no is a complete sentence, that often feels really harsh to us sensitives. So you can soften it, but it's a no. Yeah. So the next step then would be aftercare. Okay. So if you have already absorbed or if you are absorbing anyway, at the first stages, if you realize you've taken on someone else's energy, let's do a quick reset. So there are several ways you can do this. I'm going to give you four, and then I'm going to give you my favorite one at the end. Okay, so you can shake it out, shake it out. Yeah, shoulders, arms, legs, hands, about 20 seconds, and you can do the whole body. Just shake it out of you. Exhale longer. So inhale for 4, exhale for 6. and a few rounds of that, just until you feel settled. Your body will know when you feel settled. Drink water and have warmth. So you could drink water. Electrolytes in water are great as well, just to help that release. Um, but also, you could have a warm drink. So sometimes it's more soothing to drink something warming when you have picked up energy and you just, that feeling of just wanting to snuggle. A warm drink might help that. I always drink my water at room temperature anyway, because it helps the body's not fighting it. Um, you could have a shower as well. So it doesn't have to be a drink. It can just be washing, energetically washing your body inside and just set the intention to wash it through your body as well. You could return to your center. What do I feel underneath all this? Again, hand on the heart is a great way to do that. What do I feel? Close the eyes. What do I feel underneath all this? Tune into your body. What is mine? And you can bring that energy right up. So you're actually teaching your system that we can come back to ourselves. So I told you I would give you my favorite way, and I do this at least once a day, every day. It's just a great way for the energetic cleansing, whether you have or haven't picked anything up. So I like to say I connect to the universe first of all. So just feel yourself connecting to that upper power. The more you get into the habit of doing this, the quicker it becomes. But in the beginning, just imagine yourself just maybe floating up with a balloon or something, taking you up and just connecting with that energy. Or just imagine that you're on, I got this from a mentor I had, and it's a fantastic way to think about it. Think about the legs, the go longer legs, and just feel yourselves getting longer and longer and longer until you reach that energy. And then you just say out loud, or if you are in a space that you don't feel that is right, then just say it internally. It's fine, whichever. Whatever is not mine, please release from me now. Whatever I may have picked up elsewhere, whatever no longer serves me, please release it from me now. Breathe in, breathe out, and just feel the shift. And when you feel a shift in your body or a yawn or something like that, I can feel one coming now, sorry. Obviously picked up something. Um, then that is means you have picked something up. Yeah, because you are energetic releasing it. If you are not, that means you've done a really good job of setting those boundaries. But generally, there is a bit of something to release. And the more you do it, the more you're releasing it as you go along. Okay, so it's a great habit to just get into. Boundaries aren't rejection. You are not rejecting other people. You are there. So their clarity, their clarity around what is yours, what is someone else's, around what you feel is right for you to do, what you have the energy to do, and what you do not have the energy to do. They protect your energy so that you can show up with more love, not less. So this is the great point here, is that by setting the boundaries, you are more loving, not less loving. And if you're someone who gives a lot, boundaries are how you keep your giving sustainable. Because if you give too much, you have nothing left for yourself. Yourself should always come first. By loving yourself and who you are, massively helps you give the love out to the world. And that is what we so often forget. Love yourself first. That helps everyone else so much because you come from a place of love. And if you'd like a supportive space to practice this, to just feel more grounded, more clear, less energetically pulled by everything around you, a space in a beautiful community, I'd love to invite you into the multidimensional circle membership if it feels right for you. We do a monthly live event, a gathering with light language, sung mantras, Akashic journeys. Each month is different. We meet on the portals, and there is always a recording, and there is a room full of everything that you need right now. Okay, so whatever it is that you need, it will be in there to help you. Um, if it feels right for you, I will pop the link below. I also told you last week that soon I am announcing something um, that is going to be a fantastic place for a community. And I sadly got caught up in all that basket energy last week. It knocked me a little bit for six. If it did you as well, then love and light to you, and I hope you're feeling a little better now. It has massively slowed me down, and I've been told I need to take things slowly. So I didn't get it completely built. It is starting. I am hoping it will be here for next week. So until that, um, I say thank you so much for joining me today. Please, please do, if it feels right for you, subscribe, like this video. It helps me to get out to more people that, like you, just need this help right now. Um, so thank you. Until next week. Goodbye.